Yo guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be showcasing another build. Actually, this will be my first build video, but you've probably seen some of my builds on my streams. If you have not, then make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and talk about this. So this build is going to be a Dante build from Devil May Cry. I know some of you may know Devil May Cry and some of you may not. You'll also kind of know maybe Virgil, and I don't know if anybody's done a Virgil build, but I might do one of those as well. So with this build, I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it and show you guys what this build is capable of doing. So let's go ahead and check out at the talents down here. Obviously, one of the talents you're gonna want out of anything right away, probably gonna be where is it at? Scroll down. You're gonna want EXO. Like literally every build, you're gonna want EXO on it. Besides getting EXO, I don't know. Getting like any other legendary, like Adept, is up to you. Another thing you're gonna want to get is Flame Charm, but I would go attunementless first. Everybody, do not go don't go Flame Charm right off the bat. Save that for later. You can go ahead and put those points into Willpower and Flame Charm later, but I would stick to first grinding up all of your Charisma, your willpower, just a little bit intelligence, and then obviously getting your fortitude up to 40. I made this build before they made the change to 40 with the EXO, so I had EXO at power 35. So one thing we're gonna say is what you're gonna want to need for this build as well is Vision Shaper. I mean, it's kind of crazy to say that, but you really do want Vision Shaper for this build, because it's a really good oath, and not only that, but some of it is some illusion magic that I think Dante uses a lot throughout his game series of Devil May Cry. Also, I mean, it kind of fits with the whole build. The purple glowing eye, all of that flowing out, it just fits perfectly in my opinion. If you do get Flame Charm, I want Azure Flames just for the Undying. But you don't have to go Azure Flames because, I mean, Dante doesn't use Azure Flames. His flames are red, whereas his brother Virgil uses blue, which is Azure Flames. Another thing you're going to want to need for this build is 2 guns. You're going to probably want to go with revolvers, and I'm sorry for that. You're not going to be using Dragoon or the muskets, or whatever they're called. You're going to want to stick to using the revolvers, not the Dragoon. Make sure you don't use any other pistols besides those. If you know the game series, this will be Ebony and Ivory. Obviously, you can get enchants on them. I haven't gotten any enchants yet. I haven't been grinding on this character. I haven't got all the Vision Shaper moves. You're going to want to Fire Palm. If you do get Flame Charm, Flame Assault, Flame Leap. I wouldn't get any other moves besides those from the Flame, because you do need some more slots for your combat mantras for Vision Shaper. And I don't think you're going to want to be swapping through a lot of Flame Charm just to use your Vision. So just stick to a short few. Besides that, you will want to use a Apprentice Rapier, or you can use the, what's it called as well? The Crucible Rapier as well. I know Dante uses a Great Sword, but I mean, it's going to be hard to balance this build with Flame Charm, having points and willpower for OT, for Vision Shaper, and for also putting points in your charisma as well. So you're not going to really have enough points to be doing that, as well as maxing out your light weapon. I haven't taken off the, what's it called? I haven't unleashed the potential for it, but I will soon. This build is actually very viable for PvP and PvE. I wouldn't say for like most monsters in PvE, but it can be viable. I just wouldn't want to fight Corrupted Owls with this build, so you might want to bring friends with you if you go down to the depths to get those Void Feathers. Besides that, this is a really broken build because it'll really be the same. I mean, they might be able to parry you, players that you fight in PvP, but in reality, it's not going to be as easy to parry as like fighting a dagger or a med weapon or a heavy weapon, especially if you can go ahead and do that. Like, it's insane. If you can feint with a gun, I saw it right there, but let me go ahead and show you it. I mean, obviously I was gonna kill him that fast on power 54, but it's really busted even in PvP. I can't tell you how many people I've killed with this build, and I might do another video later of me doing PvP with this build. Hopefully I get like servers that are my own, but let's go ahead and check out the point distribution. So you're gonna want 75 in your light weapon. You need 65 to get the revolvers. So I would work on your, obviously, your fortitude. If you can do trial of 1, I would work on your fortitude first. Put your points into charisma, then start working on your put like 10 more points into willpower afterwards. And since you're attunementless, you should have like 10 extra points to spare. You could put those 10 extra points maybe into charisma or willpower. Just depends. I think you get 85, is it, from trial? But go ahead and put 40 points into fortitude first. You really want to get that exo right off the bat. Then you're going to want to switch to getting charisma. So start putting all those points into charisma, and whatever points you have left, put them into willpower. You can get your hands on a dagger or something of those sorts and just start training with the dagger. Get your light-handed weapon up to, I would say, is it 25, just to get your hands on the musket. The flintlocks, I think. Yeah, flintlocks first. You can use dual flintlocks. That'll work for the time period. And then once you get to 65 points in light weapon, switch to your revolvers, because that's really what you're going to want. Let's go ahead and show some of the talents. So I don't really think most of these mattered for me. Don't worry about most of these bastion ones besides battle tendency. You're really going to want battle tendency because the posture regen is going to be nice and all about posture for a gun build. It's going to be much harder for you to get the safety dance. But Giant Slayer, if you do get Giant Slayer, I would grab it if I were you. Ether absorption would be really good. So if you're damaged by any mantras, you can get your called ether back, which your guns also use ether if you don't have any bullets on you. So reservoir and ether are the main things you're gonna want for this. I did go with the Vow of Mastery. I grabbed Vow of Mastery because it's kind of a cool thing to have. I mean, I'm a guild master, so I can just use it with the people that are in my guild. Vision Shaper I obviously have. I would say Grasp on Reality doesn't really matter if you're going down to the depths. Blood Iron Spirit I would grab if you get. Grab Salesperson and Snake Oil because this build does cost a lot. Like 2 of those revolvers cost 400, and I don't think you want to be using all of your like cash right off the bat. So if you are putting your points into charisma, which you'll have to if you're gonna grab Vision Shaper, you do want to grab Snake Oil and Salesperson. Make you the most money. Also, I would go with Health Pack and Ether. You don't have to go with Ether Kit. I just grabbed it because I mean, I am a gun build and I use a lot of ether with each shot. Grab Health Pack if you get it. You can grab all of the mental fortress called talents if you want. It doesn't really matter. I just grabbed a few of them and then I didn't grab the rest. If you do get Warriors Respite, I would grab that as well. That's a really good talent to have with this build. Thresher Claws. I don't think most of you guys will be getting this, but I mean, if you do get it, grab it. Even if you're trying to save luck for a legendary or something else, I would grab Thresher. The Thresher Claws and the Thresher, I think it's Hide. You could grab... Nah, I wouldn't grab Comeback Kit if I were you guys. But either with the Gunslinger, I would grab Aerial Shot. So when you're using a light attack, I can kind of showcase that real quick. When you jump up, just fire when you jump up. And that's actually a good way to throw your enemies off. I would also grab, let's go ahead and look at it real quick. I would also grab Armor Piercing because that is really good with these bullets. If it goes through 25% of the armor, it ignores 25% of it. That's actually really good for you to take someone out. Quick Draw allows you to fire your offhand gun right after swinging. That's good if you want to use your rapiers with this gun as well, so you can swap it up. Ether Bullets doesn't really matter because I don't think people really do buy bullets even when they use the guns, so it doesn't really matter. For the Flame Charm, you can grab most of these flame talents. Obviously, these are from leveling up. And you can grab Flame Rebound. Landing fire mantras will restore your reservoir, which you'll really want if you are using a gun build, especially with this mix. Your flames burn just as strong even in the fiercest of storms. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to grab that. I do recommend you guys grabbing what's called Undying, because I don't have that right now. I do need Undying. Last Resort for a Duelist, deal 10% more damage. I think most of you will grab this if you see it. Well, let's see what else I can give you guys. With the with the charm. I almost said the charm. With charm or charm casting, you definitely want to grab Charismatic Cast for familiar sight, morale booster, and tough love. These are the best things you can get, in my opinion, with your build. Besides that, I don't think there's anything else I can show you guys about this build. I mean, it's pretty busted for PvE and PvP. I took a guy out that was using enchants yesterday with a guild. It was like a 3v1 and they're all the same power as me or higher. And I did smoke literally the guy with all the enchants. This guy had hella enchants. He had his bell and everything. And I don't even have anything besides like the Vision Shaper, which kind of intimidates them. But I don't have my Vision Shaper moves yet, as you can tell. But it is a very good build. These dual guns are really good for throwing off your enemies, as well as if you use a rapier with it as well. It will definitely do some mean damage. So, I mean, that's about it for this build. If anybody else has something to add in the comments down below, go ahead and send me a comment, or you can message me in my Discord. My Discord link will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.